Hello. Today I'm going to be talking to you about some new skincare products that I am really excited about. I haven't done a video like this in a long time. These aren't going to be full in-depth reviews, just little peeks at products that I have that are newer that I've been loving. If you want an in-depth review on any of these, please let me know down below. There are a couple of them that I know I will be reviewing, so I'll point them out as I go along. Otherwise, let's just jump in. Okay, so one theme you're gonna see right now is niacinamide. Niacinamide is in absolutely everything. Well, everything that's launching right now. Niacinamide is not in everything ever, but niacinamide is in a lot of what's launching right now. So if you are someone that just kind of accumulates new beauty products and incorporates them all at once, I would kind of recommend paying attention to that because niacinamide is non-irritating. Well, it's generally considered to be non-irritating, but it is still an active. So you probably don't want it in every step of your routine. It might make your skin red. It might make you a little bit more sensitive, all of the things. So just something to keep in mind because it's not really listed on the front of every single product that it's in, but I'm going to point it out as I go along in what's new that has it. Not everything in this bunch does, but if you pay attention to a lot of launches right now, a lot of them have niacinamide in them, which is having a moment. It's just how it goes. Skincare trends, they happen. We'll see vitamin C next. I'm positive of it. I'm so excited about this. I've talked about SkinFix on here a zillion times, and this makes the zillion first, I guess. This is the SkinFix Barrier Plus Skin Barrier Restoring Gel Cream. This is their new moisturizer. I have been waiting for them to come out with something lighter. They had previously the lipid peptide lotion and the lipid peptide cream, which the lotion is lighter, but it's not as light as a gel cream or a water cream. So this is an excellent addition to their line, and this contains niacinamide, right? I'm pretty sure it does. It doesn't say that on here, but I'm pretty sure it does. So lately, I have been leaning more into gel creams and water creams because honestly, my skin has been, I think I have oily skin. I know I have combo skin, but I feel like it's leaning more oily lately. And so I've just been wearing gel creams and water creams to avoid congestion because I felt like my moisturizers were causing me more blackheads, more whiteheads, and just generally more congestion. So I switched to gel creams, water creams, and this came out and I was like, oh my gosh, need, love, I bought, I love it. I love it. This is really lightweight. It's so thin in almost a serum-y way. So it does have the airless pump the same way the triple lipid peptide cream does. However, I kind of think that this was not a great choice for the consistency of this product. I love an airless pump. I love this packaging. I think it's great, but sometimes the product is just too thin and it runs, and I don't know how to explain it, but mine too much. It really doesn't bother me, but I just think that in a pump, it might make a little bit more sense just because of how thin this product is. It is definitely still a moisturizer, but it just has a thinner consistency. It does feel sort of like a serum cream hybrid. It is a gel cream. It's lightweight. It feels really nice on the skin. It's hydrating, and it's got that same barrier restoring benefit that all SkinFix products have pretty much. I do think that this has niacinamide in it. If it doesn't, I will just cut this whole part out. But niacinamide is a refining ingredient. It is generally considered to be non-irritating, as I said. People with rosacea tend to use it because it has some soothing properties, but it does have some benefits for congestion and just general refinement of the skin. I am obsessed with this. This has become one of my favorite moisturizers, super quickly. I've been using it at night. I could use it during the day as well, just for transparency's sake, but I have another moisturizer open that I'm trying to get through during the day that's not as great at night. So I love this. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. They hit the nail on the head. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, next, I'm not sure, I really don't know if this is new, but it's new to me. I didn't know about it. So it's the Naturium Purple Ginseng Cleansing Balm. Honestly, best drugstore cleansing balm, period. There's no contest, honestly, in my mind. I can't even think of another cleansing balm that you can get at Target that I actually like. This is fragrance-free, non-irritating, doesn't bother my eyes, removes makeup, skincare, SPF, all that stuff really well, leaves my skin feeling clean, but not tight, not irritated. But the primary use of this for me is removing my makeup, and it does a really good job at that. So I think that this is really good, especially at the price point. It rivals high-end cleansing balms, in my opinion. Next is another thing you can get at Target. It's from the new Byoma line. This is a line that prioritizes barrier health. I read an article from the founder, someone related to the founding of this brand. I'm not really sure who it was, but they were talking about how pandemic life and salons being shut down and spas being shut down and stuff caused people to buy more skincare, more actives, and led to more people having aggravated barriers, disrupted barriers, sensitive skin, you know, just generally damaged skin. So this line is kind of a response to that because every product in this line prioritizes barrier health and the packaging is amazing. I don't think these come in boxes. I'm pretty sure when I bought them, they did not, but they have like different things written on each side. So this side tells you what step in your routine this should enter in. It has all of the ingredients on this side, and it also in parentheses next to the ingredient tells you what the purpose of the ingredient is. So like water is a carrier, glycerin's a humectant, butylene glycol is a skin conditioner, and so on and so forth. It's fragrance free, dermatologist approved, which doesn't mean anything, I'm just gonna say. It's also vegan. So this is a triceramide complex squalane and glycerin hydrating serum, and it's really nice. It's very benign. It's not offensive in any way. It's just a really nice hydrating serum, and it's at a great price point. I bought several pieces from their line. I bought the cleanser, I bought the lighter moisturizer, I bought the serum, and I bought the mist. And I've only used the mist and the serum so far, but I'm pleased. Like I'm actually really excited about this brand. So I'm stoked that it's available at Target and that it prioritizes barrier health because like I'm literally all about that life. Next is another drugstore find, which it's funny, I really don't use that much drugstore product, but here we are. This is a new Cocokind Chia Bounce Mask. This has panthenol, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. So this again has multiple molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, and this is a versatile product. So this is labeled as a mask, and it is. It can be used as a sleeping mask or it can be used as a wash-off mask. Now, I like to use this most as a leave-on mask, like as a sleeping mask. It is very hydrating. It feels really good on the skin. It's very lightweight. It almost feels like you're spreading like cool jelly, like sort of aloe vera situation-y stuff all over your face. It feels really nice. I like to just top off my routine with this. Sometimes I'll use it in place of a moisturizer. If I'm feeling a little tight or irritated or anything like that, I will add this in addition to a moisturizer. But this is basically just an intensely hydrating mask. I have also used this during the day for science. I don't recommend using this during the day. It kind of pilled under makeup and sunscreen. It just didn't work out as like a daytime moisturizer. But as a nighttime moisturizer, a sleeping pack, it's wonderful. It's just something that will soothe and hydrate your skin and give you that extra boost of hydration for an inner glow. Like I love hydrating products. I love products like that. I love a sleeping mask. And typically I feel like with sleeping masks, we are seeing an influx of thinner consistencies, but a lot of them are thicker and not every skin type can handle that. As someone with very congestion prone skin, I prefer something on the thinner side because you can always add something else. You can always add an oil or you can add another moisturizer or something like that. So I'm really enjoying that. I had it pre-launch, so I've been using it for a while and I'm actually almost out of it. I've almost emptied the whole thing, which is nuts. I typically don't go through products that fast. Next is the Summer Fridays Light Aura Vitamin C and Peptide Eye Cream. I resisted this for a while, but I wear a mask to work and I don't wear makeup under my mask. I wear makeup like on my forehead and my eyebrows and that's it. So I bought this primarily because it has like a shimmer to it. It's sort of like tinted. It's got like a peachy kind of hue to it. And I felt like it would liven up my eye area and I was right. I love this. It looks so lovely. So vitamin C is supposed to, you know, even the skin tone and all of that. Peptides are supposed to firm. So this is supposed to brighten your under eyes, like lessen dark circles. The peptides are there to kind of help firm the skin. And then it also contains caffeine to depuff, which also can help with dark circles. Now, honestly, I'm not sure really on whether or not there is any. Okay, sorry if the framing is slightly different. My camera died and I had to take a slight break. Okay, back to this. So like I was saying, I don't know if there's any like clinical data or data at all to actually suggest that vitamin C does anything for dark circles. Dark circles are largely a genetic issue. Now they can be exacerbated by things like exhaustion if you don't sleep well, but whether you have dark circles or not is usually defined by something entirely separate from like your environment and things like that. So my advice to you, if you have dark circles, is embrace them, because if you have dark circles, you probably look really right with your dark circles. I've said this before, but it's true. I think the dark circles are beautiful on people that have them. I don't know. Anyway, so like stop fighting against that. It's, you know, it's a pointless battle. You don't need to. But the caffeine in this will help with the dark circles if you have any type of exhaustion fed dark circles, and it also helps with the puffiness. Not sure if I think that vitamin C is like super beneficial in an eye cream. However, I do really like this eye cream. I like the effect that it gives. I like the way that it looks on my eye area. It is slightly tinted. It has like a peachy thing going on. And so it does like liven up the eye area, even if the vitamin C doesn't, you know, whatever. The tint to it will kind of do something to correct the darkness, if you will. Love it. I don't, like I said, I don't wear makeup to work because I wear a mask. So it just kind of gives me something under my eyes that isn't makeup that makes it look a little livelier under there. I don't know if livelier is a word, but there you go. I am excited about that one. Next is from Farmacy, their updated honey potion. So this is honey potion plus, which is basically most everything you loved about the original formula minus a couple of things plus a couple of ingredients. So the original honey potion was really just a hydrating mask. It was a wash off mask, and as you applied it, it had like a heating sensation, so it warmed on the skin. It felt like it was rising in temperature, and a lot of people didn't like that, which I actually really like that aspect of it. However, people did not. So they lessened that effect. It still does have a slight warming sensation, but it's not nearly as much. And they added a bunch of like really good for your barrier ingredients to this formulation. So a bunch of barrier boosting ingredients that are going to help with repairing the skin, repairing the barrier, keeping everything intact and strong. And this also is still like an intensely hydrating formula. So it's basically everything we loved about the original formula. Same effect, same kind of idea, same application, same wear process. Just with some added benefits and a less intense warming sensation. Also, I think it's less fragrant. I don't think it smells the same. It still smells like honey, but I think it's less so. But I love this. I love the improvements. You know, rarely do brands reformulate beloved products and actually come out with something that's like better. I think that this is better. I really think that this is really good. You know, I'm all about barrier building stuff. I've talked about it probably 1,000 times in this video, but yeah, I love this. I am a Farmacy affiliate. I'm a Farmacy ambassador. If you're interested in their products, you can always save with my code. I will put it down here and I'll also put it down below. But yeah, this is, I think, their latest launch. This wasn't really like a big deal. Like there wasn't a whole lot of fuss about this, I guess, because it's like a relaunch of a product that already existed. But I do think that this formula is like significantly better than the original, which is saying a lot. Holy Frog has a new baby. This is Cozy. This is their first mask and it's a multi-acid mask. So this is an exfoliating mask, but you know, with Holy Frog, it's not just one dimensional. So this has a 20% acid blend. It has 10% AHA, 2% BHA, and 8% PHA. So the AHA and the PHA are similar in their effects. So they are more superficial exfoliants. They're going to work at the surface level of your skin. PHA is a lot more gentle than AHA, which I think is the reason for the blend. Like you get maximum potency without having 18% AHA in there, which could be really drying and irritating. AHA, adding that 8% in gives you a gentler effect, but a similar benefit, right? And the 2% BHA reaches deeper down into the pores. So BHA is great for acne, congestion, blackheads, things like that. It breaks up stuff at the center of the pore. So you've got multi-level action happening here. So you've got surface exfoliation as well as deep in the pores. So that's a comprehensive exfoliation. Now, the thing that makes this formula really unique and different, in my opinion, from other wash-off masks that are similar, is that this has a ton of other ingredients included in it to kind of buffer the formulation, to keep it bouncy. It doesn't dry down on the skin. It's like not irritating at all when you wash it off. The consistency of this formula is really like light and bouncy. Ooh, I just dripped some. It's like, it's almost thin. Like you can see it's about to drip out of the container. So applying it is a little bit of a process, but honestly, I prefer the formula because it doesn't dry down and it feels cushiony. So I feel like that cushion kind of buffers not the efficacy of the active ingredients, but just the potential for irritation and bad things. So this also contains like barrier boosting ingredients, nourishing ingredients, things like that, which also add to that cushion, add to that buffer. It is thin. You need a spatula to apply it, and I would apply it over a sink, and it does not dry down. So washing it off is a lot easier than washing off one of those crusty wash off masks, which I always hated. I really don't use masks very much anymore. These coming in, or wash off masks, I should say, I prefer a sleeping mask. However, these coming back into my life, this one being reformulated, this one brand new, I'm a changed woman. I'm back to my mask routine. I will say I have extremely sensitive skin, extremely reactive, extremely sensitive skin. So I do not use this for the recommended time. The recommended time is 10 to 20 minutes. I use it for 6 to 9 minutes, depending. The first time I used it, when I applied it, there was an intense tingling sensation. I trusted the process. It was not irritating on my skin at all. So I'm glad I trusted the process. but just be forewarned, this is, in my opinion, an acid mask for experienced acid users. I wouldn't say that this is necessarily a super beginner friendly product unless you are very respectful towards your skin and very mindful of the fact that it's very easy to over exfoliate. So anyway, the first time I used this, there was an intense tingling sensation. The second time I used it, there was still a slight tingle, but not nearly as much. So I feel like my skin must have been going through something the first time I used it. But just bear that in mind. I use this once a week. That's it. Don't use it any more than that. This is potent. Products like this can definitely damage your skin barrier. This leaves me with the smoothest, softest skin. I think that it's really brilliant. I love Holy Frog. You all know this. I rave about them all the time. I think their products are amazing. I can't help it. So do with that what you will. I'm a Holy Frog stan. I'm not saying that I will love every single thing they ever come out with, but I know that like brand loyalty kind of plants a seed of doubt in some people. They did not pay me to say any of this. I just really like the product. Next is the Tatcha Silk Sunscreen Hydrating Mineral Shield. Looks like this. Honestly, cutest product in the whole world award. This I am really excited about, and I actually really do like it. It's fragrance free. It's purely mineral. Also contains niacinamide. It's slightly tinted. It has like a pinky beige tone to it, but it looks very natural on my skin. I'm not sure how it would fare on deeper skin tones or lighter skin tones, but I have no issue with the wear of this or the finish of this or the color, the tint. This is actually one of the easiest sunscreens in the entire world to apply. I was actually shook. I filmed myself applying it for the first time and it took nothing to blend this in. I was like, do I need to use more? I use the same amount I always use. I use 1/4 of a teaspoon for just my face, not my neck, not my ears, not my chest, just my face. And I measured it out. I used 1/4 of a teaspoon and it took nothing to blend this in. No white cast. It was actually kind of amazing. This is a very nice formulation. However, this is $60. This is 1.7 fluid ounces and it's $60. It's amazing. It blew my mind actually how well it blended into the skin and how easily for a mineral sunscreen. Crazy. But $60 for a sunscreen 1.7 ounces is not sustainable for most people. So I kind of don't love that I love this, but I do love this. So if you have $60 that you are willing to spend on a sunscreen, I mean, I like this. I can't say that I would repurchase this during a sale. I would never pay $60 for this again because, I mean, $60 for a sunscreen is just a lot when you have others that are half the price that you love. But this is an exceptional formula. So on sale, I will repurchase it. Not that this is an empties review or anything like that, but the packaging also, I just gotta emphasize again, it's very small. Like it looks a lot bigger on camera, I feel, than it is. It's very thin, very compact. This would fit in a purse so well. I'm so excited to travel with this actually. Anyway, moving on. Another sunscreen. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Sunscreen, more niacinamide. This is a hybrid sunscreen. So this contains mineral filters and chemical filters. It does have sort of a cast when you apply it, but as you blend it in, it goes away. So the hybrid benefit of this formula is one, I really think that mixing filters enhances your coverage, like it gives you a more broad coverage, and also it does limit the potential for that white cast from those mineral filters. So I really like this. I feel like there's mixed reviews on this. It has, I think, menthol in it, which I actually didn't know the first time I used it, and it did have like a cooling situation happening on me. It didn't bother me. It didn't irritate my skin. It didn't make my skin burn or anything like that. But that was a thing that happened that I wasn't aware of until after I used it. It does have a slight fragrance. It smells like the Watermelon Glow line. However, I do feel like it's less so in this formulation. It's not overwhelming, and I feel like it kind of is gone before you even blend it in all the way. It took me probably like 90 seconds to 2 minutes to blend this into my skin, and once I was done, it did not leave a white cast on me. So I'm really enjoying this. I think it's a nice formula. It's lightweight. It has a sort of like hydrating, radiant finish. I like it. And then last, we have Herbivore Botanicals Nova 15% vitamin C and turmeric brightening serum. I've already talked about this on YouTube, but it is a newer product and I am really excited about it and I have been loving it. So I just wanted to mention it here again. This has 15% THD vitamin C, which is a very effective form of vitamin C, but it's known for being more gentle than other derivatives of vitamin C, which can be irritating on the skin. And lots of people with sensitive skin report having issues with vitamin C and different derivatives. I used to be a person that had a lot of issues finding vitamin C that worked for me because my skin is so sensitive, but I've had no issues with this. none whatsoever. This also contains turmeric, which has soothing properties, and as someone with very easily inflamed, very sensitive skin, I double appreciate that inclusion. Vitamin C obviously exists like even the skin tone, but it is a powerful antioxidant which provides environmental protection, which we all need living on Earth. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this, loving it. It is super lightweight, feels amazing on the skin, blends in well, doesn't pill, doesn't do anything like that, and it does not irritate my face, which I love. Okay, that's it for now. That is a lot of stuff to go through. I'm loving so many new things. There are so many things that are coming out that I am hoping to get my hands on. It's been a really good year for launches, I think. I feel like 2021 was kind of and now we're like off to an amazing start for 2022. So is there anything new that's come out that you are loving? I would love to hear about it down below. Anything that's coming out in the near future that you're super excited about, please let me know. Any of these things that you've tried, do you have opinions? Let me know down there. I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.